I had to do something, otherwise I was going to go downhill really fast. Hello lovelies and welcome back to my channel. My name is Amity Gilmour and this is my life. So, as you probably saw from the title of this video, we're talking about limiting social media, which is a little bit different from my usual topics. But the reason I am talking about this is because I am serious. Like, this is something that really needed to be done in my life. The hard thing about having a chronic illness or having something, whether it's mental health or whether it's financial problems or whatever it is, something that sets you back in life, the problems with social media that come along with that is usually looking at everybody else's photos online and seeing them live a perfect life. And I say perfect deliberately because nobody's perfect. And when looking at those photos, the dangers are that you can feel depressed and feel like you're behind in life and everyone else is chasing their dreams and doing what they love while you're just stuck in one place. Now, first of all, I just want to say social media can be a great tool and can do amazing things. Don't get me wrong, but it is also quite vicious and vile sometimes, and it can bring out the worst in people. It can also bring out the worst in you, in your mental health. I started going downhill really quickly. I was depressed, I was sad, I was crying all the time, thinking that everyone else was living this quote-unquote perfect life, and I was literally just sitting down at my computer most days in my bed, trying to fulfill my dreams while I was stuck at home, feeling sick, feeling like I wanted to vomit all the time. So something needed to change within my social media habits. And here are 5 things that I put in place that you can put in place too if you are feeling like you need a break. So this isn't about going cold turkey and getting rid of all your social media accounts and not going on at all, because while that might be great for some people, some of us actually need contact with people because we are single, or we have a lot of friends who live abroad, or we actually do work on social media. First one is turning off all your notifications. Have you ever been sitting at the table or doing something and then your phone gives you that little ding? You go to look at your phone and you say, I'm just gonna check this notification and then I'm gonna hop off. An hour later, you're still on your phone and you've got no work done. Plus, you're feeling more miserable than before because now you're looking at your best friend's pics of her graduation and you feel like you failed in life, which you haven't. Don't think that. I'm speaking about my experience and how I literally feel, which I need to tell myself I haven't failed in life, which is hard. If you have your notifications off, it means your phone isn't tempting you. It isn't giving you buzzing notifications all the time to make you come and check what you're missing out on, because that is a big part of what social media is about. FOMO, fear of missing out. You always want to know what you're missing out on. You want to know what everyone's doing at every hour of the day, which technically, if that was back before the internet, it would be called stalking. So turning off your notifications can be a good way to limit distractions and limit the temptation to always be on your phone. Tip number 2, set times within your schedule, within your day, saying, okay, from this time to this time is when I have time to be on social media, and the rest of the day I am not going to look at my phone at all. For instance, I decided that I was only going to be on social media between 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock on weekdays. I blocked all of my social medias all day Sunday, so I'm not looking at anything on Sunday. Sunday is kind of like a cold turkey day, but that's okay because the day previous, which is Saturday, I have no limits as long as I'm in bed by 10. Having set times in your schedule when you're going on social media helps you to say, okay, it is currently blah 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 time, and at this time of the day I'm going to be doing something else productive or something that I enjoy or something creative or resting, and I'm not going to look at my phone until blah 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 time. This has worked wonders for me. However, of course, we can be really tempted to go online outside of those times, and it can be a massive temptation. Sometimes we can forget, and that is where step 3 comes in. Use an app blocking app. Yes, I did say app blocking app. There are apps you can get on the App Store, you can get it on Google Play, where the purpose of that app is actually to block your access of certain apps. You can block all your social media apps so that every time you hop on those social media accounts, it will come up saying you cannot enter this app. For instance, I will show you. At this time of day, it is 1 o'clock. It is not my social media time because, as I stated before, I am only on social media between 3 and 5 o'clock every weekday. So if I attempt to click on Instagram, which I'm just going to screen share this. Okay, so I'm on my phone. I've got all my stuff there. If I click on Instagram, it will come up saying, you got better things to do. That's that, I can't access it. It also does the same thing for my YouTube, and it does the same thing for my TikTok, as well as my Facebook. So the only kind of social media thing that I don't block is YouTube Studio. That is because I like to reply to comments on videos quite quick. I like to keep engaged, and also I actually can't access YouTube from YouTube Studio because my YouTube is blocked through the app block. So Stay Focused is the app I use. You can basically go, by the way, this is non-sponsored, you can go into Stay Focused. These are the profiles I have. Sunday, if you go into my account, it is blocked from 7 p.m. to 6:59 p.m, meaning it is blocked all day. Weekdays, if you click on here, it's blocked from 5 p.m. to 3 p.m, meaning I have 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. to actually go on social media. If you need to quickly check on something and it's important, then there's always a feature where you can pause, and depending on whether you have the paid or free version, the paid version you can literally choose how long it's paused for. However, I just have the free version, so I just say pause until activated manually, and then I go and do what I want to do. Then I click activate. This isn't the only app you can get. There are so many apps out there that help with this sort of thing, and I will link this app down in the comments below. Again, this is not sponsored, not even an affiliate link. This is just me being helpful and wanting to show you guys a really cool tool you can use. I'm just being helpful. The fourth tip I have is more towards YouTube, because of course a lot of people probably thinking there is no way I can have time to watch all the YouTube videos I want to watch within 2 hours and look at social media and all these things. Well, guess what? You don't have to. I actually watch YouTube not on my phone but on my computer, and only in times when I'm doing things or when I just want to chill. However, I do have a trick to being disciplined on my computer on YouTube so I don't watch just anything. I have my computer right here, and I'm going to screen share and show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so here is my YouTube account, and of course there are a whole heap of videos here that look interesting that I would really love to watch. However, instead of just going straight to a video and thinking, oh, this looks cute, I'm just gonna watch this, and then going into a whirlpool and watching this one and going into another whirlpool and watching whatever. I make sure I'm intentional even about the videos I am watching, which is to some people a little over the top, but for me, I love to do it. So for instance, look at this one here, Flying to Korea. This is from one of my favorite YouTubers, Maya Lee, shout out to her. And of course, because it's a Maya Lee video, of course I'm gonna watch it. I love watching her videos, but I'm not going to go straight onto her videos and watch it. First, I'm going to hover over and click the watch later icon. I will do this whenever I see a video on YouTube that looks of interest that I would like to watch it. So then on the times when I feel like chilling and watching a YouTube video or a couple of them, I will go to my watch later and I will start from the bottom of the list and I will go up, and I will not watch all of these videos. I will only watch 1 or 2 or 3. I don't really feel like watching all these videos. By doing it this way, you kind of bypass the addiction feelings of wanting to watch one after that and one after that. I don't know how, but that's literally what I feel. I don't feel addicted to watch more after I've intentionally watched 3 that I have from my watch later playlist, but That's just a cool tip I have for you guys. Okay, the fifth and final tip is limit who you follow. Limit how many posts you see in your Instagram or Facebook or whatever it is that you have. Now, I know this can be hard for TikTok and maybe Instagram Reels because it doesn't matter who you follow, you're seeing a whole bunch of different stuff. But at least for Instagram and Facebook, and by Instagram I mean normal Instagram posts, you can limit and you do have a choice over whose content you are seeing. Say you're in your Instagram account and you have someone you follow, let's name him Jerry, and he posts like all the time, but you're not actually interested in his posts, and to be honest, they're kind of boring. No offense to Jerry. Well, okay, they're probably not boring, but they're probably boring to you because it's not the sort of thing you're interested in. Now, you can either unfollow Jerry, or say Jerry is a close friend and you don't want to unfollow them because that could get a little messy. You can mute them. You can mute who you follow. You can still follow them, but not see their content. Another example, you have a friend named Sally, and you love the photos she posts on her carousels. However, Sally always posts on her stories. Like every day she's posting like 50 stories a day. Okay, that's a little crazy, but you know, enough that you kind of get annoyed, right? Well, did you know, and I'm sure you do know, you can actually mute just her stories and not her carousels. You can continue to see posts from her in her carousels, but actually not continue to see posts from her stories. If one day, say, you want to see what she's up to in her stories, you can visit her profile and look at her stories that way. You don't have to be constantly getting them in your stories. Why is this helpful? Well, it's helpful because if you limit the amount of posts you see, then it means that you can actually have less on your feed and less to catch up on. My encouragement to you is to go through the people you follow. Who is it that you really do want to follow? Who is it that when you see their post, you feel joyed? You feel like you can connect to them? And who are the people who you kind of just follow because why not? The people you follow because everybody else follows them. Guess what, guys? You can even mute me. Yeah. These were 5 tips that I am using at this very moment to limit my social media usage. Keep your eyes open for a video coming from me soon, probably in the next couple of videos, where I'll actually be going more into depth about how these strategies have actually changed my life and changed the way I go about things. But for now, thank you for watching this video. I know it's a little different to my usual content, but this is something I really wanted to share with you guys. Because social media can be toxic and it can be an environment sometimes you need a break from. If you liked this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. And if you liked it even more, don't forget to click that subscribe button. You can also follow me over on my Instagram at Amity Gilmour, and you can mute me if you want to. Goodbye and God bless.